Okay, so let's move on to another obsession of mine, and that is Bluetooth headphones, especially when they have Bluetooth LE audio. And these are interesting. These are really interesting. So Jabra has updated. This is kind of a weird way of doing things. Like normally every year they release a new model of their Jabra Elites and their Elite Active series. Instead, this is just it's a second generation of last year's Elite 10 and Elite 8 Active. I don't know why they went this route. Maybe because it hasn't quite been a year since the last ones were released, but they were in like August. So I think it's close enough. We could have just bumped the number and made this less confusing. Regardless, the name isn't the cool part. It's the functionality that I think is pretty cool in these. So the standout feature is the new case. The case, they're calling a Bluetooth LE audio smart case. And the way that it works is it comes with a special cable. The case normally charges with USB-C. And so it comes with a cable that has USB-C on one side and a 3.5 millimeter audio jack on the other end. And you can then plug this cable into the headphone case and a source, a 3.5 millimeter audio source, which could be the entertainment system on the airplane that you're riding in, the treadmill or whatever the sound system is at the gym where you're working out. And then the audio will be routed through that headphone cable into the case. And then the case uses Bluetooth LE audio to beam the music to your headphones with low latency.
Brilliant.
It is such a cool idea.
Yeah. It's funny. I was on a flight just 2 days ago, and I was just thinking, hey, it would have been cool to watch something on the screen, but I didn't have headphones with an actual connection.
Right. Who does?
So yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, this is such a great use case. So that alone, I think to me would have warranted a second gen update or a new model series. But that's not it. They have also been working on the software algorithms that power things like the active noise cancellation. They say that the new version will block up to twice as much noise as the previous model and has better algorithms for really detecting what type of music or what type of noise it is, whether it's an airplane or a really loud gym that you're working out in, and does a better job of drowning that out. They've also improved the hear-through technology. I can't remember for the life of me what AirPods call this, where it will do ANC but allow you to hear, like amplify the noises around you. So like if somebody starts talking to you, what do AirPods call that?
I have no idea.
You don't remember either? Okay.
All I know is that I hold it till it clicks and then it turns it on. So
okay. Do you use it? Does it work well on AirPods?
Oh, I use it all the time. Absolutely. Yeah, because when I'm walking the dogs, I want to be able to hear traffic and stuff around me. So yeah. I find that very useful.
I have it on my older Jabras. I can't remember what model number they are. If I open up my Bluetooth settings, it will tell me. These are Jabra Elite 75Ts. So these are a couple years old. I don't like the sound. I tried it while running. Now I only ever run with one in, and I do not have the tips so that they block out everything. So like I don't get a great ANC experience with these anyway, because I don't typically want it. But I decided to try it one day, did this hear through thing while I was running, and it was bad. Like I'm trying to listen to a podcast while running, and a large truck went driving down the road next to me, and it was so incredibly loud.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Apple does a much better job than that. In fact, I think I had talked about how a couple months ago, I had been fitted with some hearing assistance devices, some hearing aids. I ultimately ended up returning them and not sticking with them. One of the reasons was because in big crowds, there was just noise, just awful noise, and I couldn't hear
Mm.
people talking at all, despite it supposedly being able to do that.
Right.
Instead, what I ended up doing at a lot of stuff when I was at South by was just putting my AirPods in and having them on the mode that lets stuff through. And it does a good enough job of picking up the stuff that you want to hear
Wow.
that I was actually able to converse better with those in than with the hearing aids.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. But I'm disappointed about the hearing aids for you. That sucks. So yeah, but the hear through functionality in these new Jabra earbuds is supposed to be better, especially tuned algorithms around really decreasing wind noise and things like that, which should also make it better. These are also at the more premium end of the Jabra line. So these also have Dolby Atmos with spatial audio and all of that. So that's a really cool feature that I know you get with like AirPods Pro, but probably not the regular AirPods. You don't know.
I think that's correct. No, I think that's correct.
Yeah. And then, of course, battery life continues to get better. Even with active noise cancellation turned on, the Elite 10s will get 6 hours per charge before you slap them back in the case. And the Elite 8 actives get 8 hours per charge. The main difference between the Elite 10 and the Elite 8 active, the Elite 10 has some even more advanced spatial audio stuff going on. And but the Elite 8 actives, because they're designed for people who are working out and things like that, they are more waterproof than the Elite 10 actives. But you still shouldn't swim in them. Don't do that. So these are not cheap. Like I said, these are at the premium end of headphones, and these are both $30 more expensive than the original model that they are replacing. So the Elite 10 will be $280 and the Elite 8 Active will be $230 when they launch on June 24th. I wish they were available right now. I would very much consider buying some because I'm about to get on an airplane, and it would be nice to have some better ANC for an airplane and to try out that really cool case for watching a movie on the plane.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think these prices are bad at all. I mean, I think they're aligned with where they'd be expected to land. So
yeah. They're not bad. I mean, the AirPods Pro are $250, I believe. I think the regular AirPods are $200 or maybe less than that. But these are definitely more in line with the AirPods Pro. So yeah, the Elite 8 Active is a little bit less expensive than the Pro, and the Elite 10 is a little bit more expensive than the AirPods Pro. So, all right. I'm excited about these. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get some.